Welcome to the latest episode of Chronically Glitched with Mum and me. We talk about misinformation and recovery stories and how things can make you feel shame or like you're just not trying to get better. We all know that feeling, whether we feel it ourselves or others make you feel like that. So we cover all those type of things. Before we launch into the episode, I just want to let you know that the March playlist is up on Spotify. If you're listening anywhere that's not Spotify, just simply open Spotify, search Chronically Glitched, and you can find my linked playlist on there. So I'm doing a different music one every month. So this month, with it being St. Patrick's Day and Mum being Irish, I've done an Irish theme music list for you, so please enjoy. The other thing that I've linked on there for you is an audio drama. Now, I've said this from the beginning, I'm a massive Whovian, so Doctor Who is like, I absolutely love it. Some of you are probably not into Doctor Who, but if you like a bit of sci-fi or you like a bit of body horror, this audio drama that I've linked is amazing. It's Peter Davidson, Fifth Doctor, and it's a Cyberman story, so robots. And it's got, like I said, body horror, it's shocking, it's disgusting, it's thought-provoking, it is really sad in parts, and it's just excellent. It is one of the highest rated Doctor Who audio dramas there is, so please give it a listen. I know you might not be all Doctor Who fans, but it's really good. So I've linked that for you to listen to. And as I say, these Big Finish audio dramas, I can't say how much I love them enough because I'm a massive television and film fan. And having chronic fatigue often means I can't listen or watch. Well, I can listen. I can't watch things on the telly because I find it overpowering. It can trigger my symptoms. Sometimes just the distance from where I am sat to the telly I find difficult. I find it hard to, even with my glasses on, to focus, and it can trigger my symptoms. So my audio dramas to me just really help me in the way that I don't have to give up everything like films and telly that I love. I love shocking things, I love horror, I love sci-fi, and I don't have to totally give that up because here's an audio drama where I can listen to it. And you don't have to have it on very loud, so if you're sensitive to sounds, you can turn it down, or turn it up if you can tolerate sounds but not visuals. And it just really helps give me something enjoyable to do when I can't watch the telly. So please listen into some Big Finish. They do other things that's not Doctor Who, and the quality of their work is amazing. I'm a huge advocate for audio drama. So here we go. Let's get into our new episode of Mum and Me. Hello, Mum.
Hello there.
We always start with a hello, Mum. So this week we're going to cover things like misinformation, recovery stories.
Yep.
What else did I say?
Um,
Fake news.
That's it. That's the one. And false hopes.
And false hopes, yeah. Because I scroll a lot of social media and I watch a lot of YouTube. I come across lots of things where people are telling me that they've recovered or they've got the cure for chronic fatigue syndrome, and they're often representing themselves like an expert on the matter, and they've got loads of confidence in what they're saying. I saw one. This is one of the ones that triggered me into thinking this would be a good topic. is there was a woman, and she was recording herself, and she was doing it as if she was in a TED talk, and she had a headset on.
What's a TED talk?
You don't know what a TED talk
No.
is?
No.
Right.
What is it?
It's where loads of people do a talk to a room of people, and it's professional people that talk about things.
Oh.
I'll show you after. But just
TED?
TED, yeah, TED talk.
Oh, right, like Father Ted.
Father TED talk, yeah. Well, this woman was more like a Father TED talk. So she was videoing herself, and she was in what looked like she was in some type of professional room with a plain background. She got a headset on. She was giving a talk to a load of people about how she'd cured chronic fatigue syndrome.
Oh, right.
But when I looked at it properly, well, first of all, I didn't believe her anyway.
Mm.
But when I took a proper look at it, it could have been me in my bedroom with a plain background and a headset on.
Oh.
You didn't see any audience. You didn't hear a noise. There was no noise there.
Right.
And so she was just obviously spouting what she believed and putting it across as fact.
Right.
So,
And did she give details of how she achieved it?
do you know what? I stopped listening to her
Oh.
because what she was saying just sounded like a load of bull anyway. And then I can't even remember what she was saying. Something to do with, I think she was trying to say it could be overcome by some miracle cure or something.
Positivity.
I gave up on it because I got too distracted with looking at how fake her setup was. But
Yeah.
if you'd have watched it, you'd have said to me, "There's a woman's done a talk on this." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because
I'm
my son,
stupid.
yeah, because my son Gabriel is very into all techie stuff,
Yeah.
and he points out everything that's AI or everything that's not right.
Yeah.
I've got a better eye for it, and I could tell.
Oh.
So I could have been stood there. I could do that now. I could do that today. I could put a plain background behind me
Yeah.
and look off camera with my headset on and give a talk about chronic fatigue and make it look like that,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, well, they did that in lockdown, didn't they? If people had to sort of be part of a meeting, they'd have a different background on, and then sometimes the background would fade
Yeah,
away and you'd
yeah.
see they were in the bedroom.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't one of those type
Yeah,
though.
but
She'd
that's
actually put like a white thing up as
Oh.
if she was in a real
Not that
place.
not that
yeah.
techno.
No. To
A
make it,
backdrop.
she'd got a
plain
proper backdrop
backdrop.
up as if to look like she was at one of these places.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just thought it's really dangerous because that's giving people false hope.
That's right.
It's misinformation,
Yeah.
and she's putting it across as if she's right and she's got the answer to it.
Yeah.
When really, it could be anybody in the bedroom spouting that crap
Yeah.
off, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
So that started me
Right.
thinking about
Yeah.
this type of thing. It really angered me that.
Yeah. Well, it's offering false hope to people as well, isn't it?
The other thing I saw was a man on, I think it was Instagram, and he was talking about EMDR therapy. And now, do you remember I told you I had EMDR therapy? Do you
What's
remember
it
what I said
stand
it was?
for?
Emotional, I don't know, or eye movement, something like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It's a type, remember I used to say, she was to get,
Tapping.
not
tapping.
not tapping, but you use your arms to tap, it uses both sides of your brain.
Oh, yeah.
And they do this thing where you move your eyes as well, and they
Yeah.
ask it's to work on past trauma really,
Mm.
and I found it really helpful. I loved it. It's a really good tool to help you cope with things, and if you have got past traumas and stuff. But this man was saying that the cure for chronic fatigue syndrome was EMDR therapy.
Oh, right.
Which was ridiculous
Yeah.
because, for starters, if I haven't suffered enough trauma to cause chronic fatigue syndrome,
Yeah.
have I?
No.
So I've not got, because EMDR is to help past trauma, really.
Yeah.
So by him saying that, he's saying as if like, well, it's my fault. I've got loads of trauma, and I've locked it all into my body so much that I've now got chronic fatigue syndrome. So
Yeah.
if I do this therapy, it'll help.
So that's saying it's all in the brain.
That's what he's trying. That's what he's trying to say.
Which it's proved it isn't.
But I will say though that EMDR, I loved it. I really found it really helpful. But it helped me with when I went back to work that time, one of the many times, and I had to go back in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Or the mobility scooter. And I was thinking, and I was obsessed with what people were thinking about me when they were looking at me. And that
you feel like you've got an arrow over your head.
You do,
don't
but
you?
it wasn't just that, because I liked an arrow over my head previous, if you remember. I used to walk about the office, showing off, flirting with everyone, having a laugh, and just talking to everybody, and I was really lively, and then to be seen then, I was outgoing, and I had lots of confidence.
Yeah.
And then now I was more introvert, no confidence, and I thought everybody's looking at me like, look at her, look what she looks like now. Like, we've said this before, but that EMDR therapy helped me with that.
Yeah.
Because, as you know, when I was at school I was beaten up, and that triggered in me the thing about being looked at. So, because obviously I was like, that was in the middle of a schoolyard, wasn't it? And everybody was there, all my friends, everything. Yeah. So it was pure embarrassment.
Yeah.
As well as traumatic. So that triggered in me things. Well, it's like, the other thing that I've realised since then is I'm never comfortable in skirts. If you notice, I hardly ever wear a skirt in my life, do I?
No.
And that's because I was beat up in a skirt. So I don't feel safe in it.
Yeah.
I feel safe in trousers.
Yeah.
So obviously, and I didn't really put two and two together until like we were doing this EMDR trauma and we're thinking about it, and it's shaped me and moulded me. And so it did help me a bit into releasing, thinking it don't matter what people think of me. I'm in this wheelchair because this is what is going to help me stay in work and things like that. Yeah. So it did. It helps with things like that. But it didn't stop me from having chronic fatigue.
You, doesn't it? It's a distraction therapy because it's
a
giving
coping.
your brain.
No, I would say it's a coping therapy.
Yeah.
It's a tool to cope.
Yeah. Not
distract me from it because.
But doing that motion, with your arms across your body, it's giving your brain something to.
It's what that's doing is it's making both sides of your brain work.
That's right.
So that your brain, part of your brain that wouldn't think about stuff, you're bringing them both into it. It's really clever. I really liked it. So I'm not putting the therapy down.
No,
but I'm just saying.
But it's not a cure.
It's not a cure for it, which is what he was saying.
Yeah.
And so that really wound me up.
Yeah. Particularly when celebrities have experienced ME.
Yeah.
People tend to believe everything they say because they're a celebrity, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because we saw Miranda, didn't we? She did she write a book?
She wrote a book. I read the book.
Yeah.
I did read the book.
Yeah, and you did find it a bit helpful, didn't you?
I thought, especially because she went on loads of shows and talked about it, I think that she brought attention to it.
Yeah, she offered
and put it in the limelight for people who wouldn't really think about it or think that it's not really. People think you've got it and you're just at home a lot. Whereas she disappeared from.
She did, yeah.
From everything for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So it showed that people, it is a serious illness. So she did bring attention to it.
Yeah. So that's the plus.
That's the plus.
But the minus of that is it makes you, it makes people compare themselves unfairly with what happened to her, because like I said to you, I did read that she had to downsize her home and everything, but her home that she downsized to was probably very nice. It's
not the home that at me and a lot of people already start off in. So if we were to downsize even more, we'd probably be a cardboard box for us.
And just the venue from all her repeats, so she still would have been getting money in, and from the book when she wrote the book. So her breadline is a completely different.
It is. It's totally
breadline to normal day life people. So it does make you think, oh, if she could do that, I could do that.
Or what I find is what other people think is, well, if Miranda can get better, you can get better.
That's right, yeah.
And then it's constantly putting like the patient or the person who's got ME is the person at fault again for having this and for not getting better.
Unfair
See,
comparisons.
you could get better. She did. That's what it's like.
Yeah, they're comparing you
so it's like the good that comes from her doing a book like that and sharing that experience is really good, but there's also the downsides. But people think that, again, people recover from it. No, I'm in a group, a support group with people for ME and chronic fatigue, and we have online meetings, and we have a WhatsApp group, and the people of all ages that have had it for decades.
Yeah, which brings us back to something we said before. What was the name of the film about the woman who discovered Richard III's body?
Yeah.
She had ME.
Yeah.
And so that was good that she said it in the film. But what I thought was the downside of it,
she can do all that stuff. Yeah.
You didn't see how it affected her.
Because there is people with ME that don't have it as severe, who have it mild.
Yeah.
And I think they're the people that are more portrayed in, or that you see. I think people who've got severe ME, there's not many people that have got recovery stories.
No.
There's all them hundreds of thousands of people that are in bed in the dark.
Yeah.
Unable to spend time and talk with their own kids.
Yeah.
They're not recovering.
No.
But they want to. It's making as if there's people that you're being looked at as if to say, well, you're not trying hard enough.
It's just misconceptions, isn't it?
So I think recovery stories are really tricky because there's times when I've felt really poorly. I think that first really bad bout I had when I was in bed, like majority of the day and nights for months on that first time. I did listen to a lot of recovery stories, and I did find it helpful and to get my brain into thinking. I can recover.
Positivity.
I can recover.
Yeah. Being positive.
So it is helpful in that way. But then once I got to a certain level of recovery where I got back to work, but then I wasn't recovering anymore, I found those recovery stories annoying. And I was like, well, I'm never getting any better. I'm stuck like this. And then I've deteriorated since, obviously. So I can't listen to recovery stories now.
Yeah.
I'm not in a place that I mean, but they did help me in the beginning.
Yeah.
To get out of bed and sit downstairs, to give me a bit of positivity.
Yeah.
But then there's the other side of the coin where I hate them. I think, oh, good for you, eh? Yeah. Good for you, feeling better.
Yeah. Well, you've got to cling to some hope, but a realistic. Be realistic.
That's why my specialist service says it's small goals.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Small wins.
Yeah.
And if I can get in the car and Gary drive me to the sea and sit and look at the beach for half an hour, that is considered a win for me.
Yeah.
But then it's horrible comparing that when then you've done that and you think, wow, I've done that, I should be really proud. And then you speak to somebody on the phone, a family or a friend, and they're saying they're going to Greece next week, and I think, you fucking bastard. Then that win to me just goes. Then I think, pathetic.
Well, you're comparing yourself to other people.
You're comparing again. Yeah.
It's just human nature, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you have anything with your issues and health issues that are like that?
It affects me. It affects me going places because obviously I worry about I need the loo everywhere I go, and I get stressed. So, for example, a good example is when we were going to York to pick one of the grandchildren up to take her home. because I'd had a bad episode previously doing exactly the same thing, I got totally stressed out about it, but not over that. It's human beings, they can get stressed out over one thing but take it out in a different way.
Yeah.
So I got stressed out over online banking, if you remember.
Yes, I
Until
remember.
the point I was shaking like a leaf because I just couldn't do it, which I've done it since and it's simple.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that. So I got stressed and I show it in one way about one thing, but really it wasn't about that.
The banking.
It was about me having to go to York and worrying, oh my God, what if it happens again? Where will I go?
Yeah,
to
because
the
previous
toilet?
to that, the last time you'd been anywhere is when you'd had that really bad issue.
Yeah. So sometimes things, it's like when you're in a bad mood and you take it out on somebody else who's got nothing to do with it. It's just, we've got these transferable skills, which we use for bad things. So yeah, for me it's, I just get all het up about going places because I just worry. And the times we've set off and had to come back, and there's no answer to what I have apart from have a bag on, which I don't want to do. I'd sooner tough it out 2 or 3 times a week rather than cope with a bag every day of my life. So yeah, it just spoils everything. In fact, I went shopping recently and ended up in the Lowe's in Morrison's. And I don't see anybody or any celebrities going on telly and talking about their toilet habits and offering and showing cures. And
No, they don't,
do
they?
No, because there's no cure.
But they don't talk about it very often.
No, but even the when
you get people like that Bowel Babe, but she wasn't already a celebrity, was she?
No, I don't know. No.
You remember her, the Bowel
vaguely,
Babe?
Yeah, I do. But the thing is about what I have, because I discovered only through Facebook and only through joining different groups, is the syndrome I've got is called lower anterior resection syndrome.
Yeah.
And the amount of people who have it is just amazing across the globe.
Yeah.
And I never even, and that's never been on television.
No.
You know. So that and diverticulitis, which is why I had to have it. I joined that group and I find that really helpful. I just don't enjoy listening to all the people's toilet tales.
Yeah.
But yeah, nobody says anything about it.
No.
Probably because there isn't a cure.
Oh, but they don't come on and say that they're suffering from it.
No.
You know, to raise awareness or anything.
I mean,
what
celebrity has a bag on? Nobody. Nobody at all. And the amount
that we know of.
Yeah, and the amount of bowel cancer now, where we live, they're opening special toilets for people to manage the bag, so it just shows you how much it is now, how prevalent it is. And yet they don't really talk about it on television. We haven't seen any ads for like, oh, get this pink bag, this is a pretty one.
I tell you what a lot of young people are doing that I think is really good though, is that when they're on TikTok and things like that, and if they've got a bag, is they show it.
Yeah,
and they have it on them, and they're normalising it, and I think, oh, that's really good for them young people.
But you never see it on TV.
No,
there's not one character who has to go and do that.
No,
because when I watch anything, because of what I'm like, when I watch anything, I watched like an action thing last night, I think it was, and I went, well, she's never even been to the toilet while she's been doing that. And what you call him, Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
He does all that, but he doesn't go to the loo. So yeah, on TV now they're making talking about periods like a normal thing, which it was like a taboo subject in the old days.
And menopause is now everywhere.
Yeah, but not anything to do with problems with the gastric system.
The only thing they've recent is with that, I can't remember her name, but they called her Bowel Babe, didn't they? And she died, was it last year?
Oh God, she's not a very good role model then.
No.
Blimey.
But she were on the Lorraine show all the time, and she brought a lot of awareness, and she became a dame. Before she died, they made her a dame.
Yeah. Was it from cancer? Did she have cancer?
I think it was cancer.
Yeah.
But that's the bowel, and they used to say on it all the time to check your poo, check your poo.
Yeah.
Saying it constantly on telly, and I thought, oh well, that's making some awareness of things, because it is an embarrassing subject.
Your favourite place, Greece. I saw some photos of the toilets in Greece, and they've got a flat bit at the back, and that's so that when they have a poo, they're supposed to look at it and check it. And apparently it's caught absolutely loads of cases early on because of these toilets.
That's unusual, isn't it?
Yes, but they're obviously more in tune with their inside workings. But yeah, good idea. So yeah, anyway, worrying about people noticing you anyway. I worry about going in toilets and the smell and everything. It's just embarrassing.
Well, you dreamt about that the other day.
I did, I even dream about it.
But that's funny, because I dream about it all the time as well. Constantly dreaming that there's no privacy for me to go to the toilet or something like that.
So and that's why I've not been, when we do go back down South Yorkshire, I tend to just come home the same day, because I don't want to share toilets with people. So yeah, it's just, I've had it 20 years now, so I know how to cope.
Right, shall we have a break?
Okie dokie.
Right, so I was going to pick up on something that else I've seen, and a lot of recovery stories seem to say about brain retraining. Is that how you say it? That doesn't sound right. Brain training, retraining. And they're saying that that's helped them recover. I don't even understand how it's supposed to work. I suppose it's a bit like when I've tried that EFT tapping, so that's on the pressure points, and doing like a hypnosis type thing to retrain my brain that I'm not. I sort of acknowledge, I do like a round of the tapping and acknowledge that I am in pain, or that I do feel ill, that I am exhausted, I've got no energy, and then you do the tapping again and say like, I do deserve to be better, I will be better, and all that. So you're like retraining your brain and stuff. So I did find it really helpful, but again, it's not a cure. And there's a lot of people saying that's their cure, and it brings me to that Decode Me study that was done, because it's almost like they're saying that it's psychosomatic, but if you can train your brain to make you better, it's psychosomatic. And Decode Me was that I've wrote some stuff so that I don't say that it's wrong actually. Biggest ME CFS genetic study ever carried out, and that was the one, if you remember, I joined it and I signed up online, and they sent me a thing to do some spit samples. And so you had to spit so much into that tube, and then they used your DNA and they looked for all different things. So it said that the scientists are analysing the DNA to understand the biology of people with ME, and it's got tens of thousands of people that have signed up. So it's the biggest ever study on ME, and they said the early results are there's genetic signals associated with immune system function and inflammation. So no matter how much brain training I could do, it's biological. It's not in my mind. I think that's my biggest thing with all these misinformation, promising cures, all this type of stuff, people recovering from this, that and other, it's always coming back to making you, who can't recover, feel shameful, feel it's your fault, and also triggering other people to think, well, you can get better. Don't say you can't get better, people recover. But it's the studies now that are proving that it isn't. well, we already know it's not in the mind.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like to prove more to other people as well. Because say,
right,
well,
yeah.
it's not in my mind. These things aren't going to help.
No.
That they can give me coping mechanisms. They
Yeah.
can maybe relieve some symptoms, but it's not going to fix me.
The only place I can see they will fit in is the depression part of
Depression,
being ill.
yes.
So it helps you.
So again, it's a coping strategy.
Yeah, but it's not a cure. Or
It's not a cure. Because being
it's
depressed,
just for your mental part.
a lot of the time is a secondary from it.
Yeah.
It's not the cause of it.
No. It's just that's all it can do.
But you were saying about studies before, weren't you? About
yeah, a lot of things I read have been based on studies prior to 2015.
Yeah.
So it's outdated. Well, in those days, in 2015, they were telling you to exercise.
Yeah.
So obviously, a lot of studies are outdated. But I was saying to you, Martina, that a new study that I have read a few things about is the Rosetta Stone study that's ongoing at the moment. They've only been doing it for 3 months. It's funded by the ME Association, and it's a molecular analysis of ME, CFS and long COVID patients with a healthy control, healthy people as control. So that's only 3 months into the study, but that's the area they're looking at, not the brain.
Not the brain.
No. So hopefully that study will reveal something.
Just everything takes forever.
I know.
Doesn't it? Yeah. Everything takes forever, and
yes. You've got to be cautious, don't they? And with scientists, they're cautious about suggesting anything's going to be a cure. They've got to be really cautious, don't they? So yeah, it's offering a bit of hope. Anyway.
A bit of hope, yeah.
They're taking it seriously at last. The worry, like I said before, the only good thing about COVID is, well, it's not good, but because of COVID, there's more studies and investigation into long COVID, which has similar symptoms.
Yes.
But you were saying the bad thing about it now is the closing a lot of the long COVID.
In the northeast news,
yeah,
last week, wasn't it? There was that. Was she a GP or a doctor?
She's a GP.
And she'd got long COVID, and they were interviewing her because it was all about them shutting, especially in the northeast, the COVID centres down.
Yeah.
So they were, a lot of the long COVID patients were saying they just feel left now, like they're not bothered about, and and I said, well, that's what it's been like for me, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
and in turn, people with long COVID now who have got the symptoms of ME, they'll join the queue for the ME clinics, which is going to make it even a longer wait for people to get to be diagnosed. So because
that's if you live in an area that's got an ME clinic.
Well, exactly.
Because lots of places don't.
Yeah, because you were saying about Scotland.
That lady that I spoke to from Scotland with ME, she said they don't have anything up there for ME at all.
So what, do they have to come down to England? Or how do they cope?
Well, they've got their own. Haven't they got their own like NHS system type thing? I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but I don't know I don't know what they could do. But she just didn't do anything because she was too poorly to go anywhere. Yeah. So she was stuck at home on her own. She was, she didn't have a husband. I think she didn't have any kids, so she was just on her own, and she was crying about how lonely she was. And I just thought, it's just awful.
Yeah, absolutely awful. We knew a young girl with MS, do you remember, years ago, she lived in Devon.
Oh, yeah.
And her boyfriend left her when she was diagnosed with MS, and she was in a flat above a shop, and she had nobody, and she had to have carers coming in to help her. It was awful. So it's a dreadful situation to be in. I always think about her. Yeah, so that's cheerful.
That is cheerful stuff, isn't it?
dear
So
me.
to sum up on dangerous narratives, I think what we've basically said is
Beware the cures.
Is the saying the saying things like, oh, you can recover too if you put in the work.
Oh yeah,
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Which I don't agree with.
Yeah.
They make you feel shame, which I said earlier.
Yeah.
They oversimplify the illness.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Which is a huge thing, I think. And so it's really minimised, and again, you carry the blame.
Yeah.
False hope, we said.
Yeah.
Again, the patient's the failure.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say is, us with ME and chronic fatigue and people with fibromyalgia and all that stuff, long COVID, it's as if they're making out as if we're avoiding recovery and we don't want to get better. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And we will try anything.
Yeah.
But you've just got to weigh up.
You've got to be realistic.
Be realistic. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So like, there's therapies like, I mean, I tried acupuncture once, and there's other things you can find that you can get done at holistic centres, but
massage helps.
Massage.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have a masseuse come to the house, but what I was going to say is about therapies that are outside of the home, that can only be done outside the home. We want to try those, but you've got to weigh up. If you're a person that can't leave the house without being severely ill for weeks afterwards, is going and trying a new therapy that's not proven, remember, proven to help, is it going to be worth doing?
Yeah.
Because currently I leave the house, what would I say, once or twice a year.
Yeah.
And usually it's for an appointment. I can't go every week to a therapy. I would be severely poorly if I left the house every week to go and do something. So trying a new therapy in that situation, what I get back from it is the severe illness is more than what benefits I'm going to have from doing that. Do you know? Does that make sense?
So
what I'm saying is that sometimes what the benefits you can get from a therapy that's unproven, you have to outweigh if it's going to be worth being ill from going out and doing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the guidance, I did look up the guidance because I was looking at something recently, I was looking at therapies you could have, and the guidance is exactly that on the ME Association page, that if you're going to be poorly by going out for these things, that's what you've got to weigh up.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? Because one, it might not work for you, and two, it might make you worse because you've gone out and done it.
Yeah. Because you maximum output, but you'll not get much back from it.
The benefits you'll get are not as much as what the repercussions are.
That's it. That's
what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
So
it's not that I don't want to do these things. I'd love to do these things, and try anything.
Yeah. So you have to.
But then people will see that as well. You're not trying. But unless you understand how it feels when you've left the house and then you feel like you've got the worst flu and a hangover for weeks on end afterwards, you will. Don't matter what people say, or if they were in this position, I'm telling you now, they won't want to go out.
No.
When you feel that ill from going out, I don't care what they say.
Yeah. And you've got to try and make life easy for yourself.
Yeah.
For example, you've got the optician coming to your home.
Me. Yeah.
So rather than go to the opticians, use all that energy to get ready, then get taken there in the car, and then sitting. I passed the opticians the other day and it was full of people.
Yeah.
And I thought, there's no way you would have been able to sit in there. And then go into his room and go through all that. So it's good to make life as easy for yourself as possible. And save any little bits of energy you have for doing something nice for yourself. Yeah. I'm not saying opticians is a nice thing, but it's saved you going there.
If you're on certain benefits, you can get Specsavers come to your house for free to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not on those benefits, but so I pay So I pay for my eye test anyway, which is about what, £25 these days.
Yeah.
So for them to come to the house, I'll pay £60. But that to me is worth every single penny.
Exactly.
Than what I'd feel like going out to the opticians.
Yeah. And this masseur.
I'm going to try having a
Well,
proper...
you tried once, but she cancelled because she couldn't get.
Yeah.
So we're going to give it another go. So you've not had it yet anyway.
But I thought of getting somebody to come to do a massage at the house.
Yeah.
Is relaxing, and what's put me off from getting a massage previously again is that I'd have to go out for one and that is because we have the dog and he's frightened and if the only room in the house to have a massage is in the front room, and that was his main living area, so I felt awful kicking him out of there. I did have to sit in the kitchen, and he wouldn't like that. He'd have been whimpering at the door, so there's no way I could relax and have a massage with all these little noises. So now, unfortunately, we've not got him, but I can now have a massage at home.
And it's not a luxury.
It's not a luxury.
It's a therapy.
It's therapy, yeah.
Because you've got to treat yourself. You can't be a total recluse and not have any nice things happen. So
no, that's right.
Treat yourself, don't you?
People think that. That's the other annoying thing, isn't it? That if you did do something nice, or you were able to get out and do something at once for maybe half an hour or something, and somebody saw you, they'd be like, "Oh, she's all right."
Oh, I thought she'd got something wrong with her. So, I think the weather, when you're ill as well, the weather is against you. But when the summer comes, at least you can sit in the garden and, get air.
Yeah, because I do love sitting in my garden.
Yeah.
So, the things that I have found helpful with my chronic fatigue is I did find therapy helpful. I loved it, didn't I? Do you remember?
Yeah.
I loved my therapist so much. I wanted her to really be my friend, but that's not allowed.
That was over the phone.
That was on video call.
Oh, video call, right.
And it was with her that I did that EMDR, which I totally loved, and I've recommended it to people because I think it is amazing. Nervous system regulation, so anything that else regulate your nervous system, like I listen to a lot of sound baths and meditations and all sorts of stuff. I find all that helpful, but none of these are cures. What else have we worked on? I did try that. What's that one I said earlier? No, where they're putting them pins in you. Acupuncture. That helped me at one point when I was trying to go back to work.
Yeah.
I did find that helpful, but I had to go and have it done every week. I went for about 5 weeks before I went back to work. Now I couldn't manage going out that often at all. So that'd be unless they come to your house.
Yeah.
So I've tried lots of things. I've tried different therapies. I've tried holistic stuff. I've tried medicines. I have tried that brain retraining stuff. Yeah. I've done EFT tapping, vitamins. I've spent thousands on supplements, I reckon. And I've tried everything that's been suggested. Yeah. And they do, like we said, it's coping strategies, stuff that can ease your symptoms, but there's never anything that's ever going to get rid of it. So I'm not anti anything, and I've not refused any help. I've tried everything, and everything that the NHS suggests as well. Is the thing. But all those outside noise of people saying this cure, that cure, it just makes you feel like you're a failure, and when you already feel.
I think what they're not taking into account anyway is everybody's individual. So what works for one person doesn't necessarily work for the other person, because what has caused ME in one person hasn't necessarily caused it in another.
Yeah, that's right.
Which we can see with COVID now. Yeah. People who have got these same symptoms virtually, but it's a different cause.
Yeah.
So not the same things aren't going to work for everybody.
No.
Might help a little bit, but no, you've got to be realistic. So about that's about it, is it?
I think so.
Do you
Yeah, I
want
think
to
we've
talk
covered
about-
everything.
Oh, I know. Hang on. Wait a minute. Don't let me. So just going right back to the start about misinformation.
Misinformation.
Guess who gave some misinformation last time?
Who?
Me.
Oh.
Because because I said that I'm doing the ME lottery and it's £4 a week. It's not £4 a week. Sorry, ME lottery people. It's £1 a week. So that's a bargain.
Yeah.
And it's
it is
going to a
bargain.
good cause.
Yeah.
And you might win something as well.
Yeah.
So scrub what I said before. It's £4 every 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I've never been any good with figures.
No.
Sorry. But nice things to watch.
Yes. What's been keeping us company, Mum?
Oh, I think it's what's been keeping half the country company.
Especially you. How many times have you watched it before you say?
3 times?
3 times.
Small profits. Yes.
It's everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody's loving it.
It's escapism.
Yeah. And that's on the BBC iPlayer.
Yeah, smashing.
It's lovely. And Michael Palin's absolutely fantastic in it.
Yeah.
He's so cool. He looks so well.
He does. He looks
He's
fantastic.
still so handsome and lovely. He's still got that boyish charm, hasn't he? He's lovely.
Yeah.
I love Michael Palin.
Yeah.
But it's a whole. I love like the cast of it. The writing's just lovely, and Mackenzie Crook is just. He's just got this. Everything he does, he's just got a loveliness to his programmes.
Yes, yeah. It's
Comedy, but never
feel
cruel.
good. Feel
as
good.
He says.
Yeah, feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you watched anything else?
I'm still watching Succession.
Oh yeah.
I'm on season 4, and I'm still loving that fella that plays his son. Not the Culkin brother, the other one that I told you about. He's just such a good actor.
Yeah.
He just goes from cocky, like posh boy to little boy whose mum's damaged him when he was little.
Yeah.
It's just so fantastic.
Method actor.
Yeah, he's so good. And I love Keely Hawes' husband, Matthew McFadden.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's fantastic in it.
Yeah.
He makes me laugh so much. I love him.
Ah.
So it's such a really good quality programme.
Yeah.
Anything else you've
Is
watched?
it American or English then?
Well, it's American, but it's got a few English casts.
Oh right.
And there's quite a lot of English writers as well.
Yeah.
One of my favourite, you know how I love Billie Piper. Can you remember that TV show she did?
Oh yeah.
I Hate Susie.
Yeah.
Well, the lady that wrote that with her, she works on Succession as well.
Right.
So, and she's fantastic at writing female characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, there's quite a few English people. Will Ferrell's a producer as well, isn't it?
Wow.
I know.
I've been watching The Lady, the series.
Oh, yeah, The Lady.
About the girl from Cleethorpes who went to work for Fergie.
Yeah.
And the girl who takes that part, she's fantastic.
Yeah.
But mainly I've been watching a lot of movies. And I watched one called The Night Bitch. And it's about a girl who has a baby and she's surrounded by all these perfect mothers. But her child is the most difficult child, and how she copes. She doesn't cope very well with it actually. So I thought that was really good because it showed a different side to motherhood, and that was American. And then
because it's nice to see a different side of motherhood.
Yeah.
I struggled with motherhood,
Yeah.
and Gabriel was a right handful.
Yeah.
and I really didn't enjoy it. I found it. I enjoyed him.
Yeah.
I just didn't enjoy lots about. I just found it really difficult.
Yeah.
It was really a difficult child, but now he's amazing. So I'm glad that he got it all out the way.
System, yeah, he got it out of the system because it reminded me of you when there was a scene where she tries to get him to sleep at night, and there's no way you can get him to sleep, and he sits up and he has about 6 dummies at the same time, and she tries everything. So I thought that was really good. There's a bit of fantasy in it as well, so it's quite good. And then the other thing I watched that was really good was called The Pearl Comb. And that was a really short film. I didn't recognise anybody in it, but the acting was superb, and it was about a mermaid.
Right.
And I found that really good.
Yeah.
And I don't usually like fantasy.
Yeah.
But I liked that. That was the Pearl Comb. And then the other thing I watched, which isn't one of my things, and that again was fantasy, called Warlock, starring the late Julian Sands.
Oh yeah.
Where he's an evil warlock, and I love that as well. So maybe my taste. And then
Maybe
the
your
last
taste is
thing,
changing.
which is really unusual because I don't usually like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
And it was Reinham, I think it was called, where
he's a vampire.
A vampire, and he was terrific in it.
I haven't watched it, but I know people love it.
Yeah. So that amazed me because.
Well, they're doing a new Spider-Man film.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah.
Where it's like a comic book and it's all dark and that, and he's playing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Which you'll love because I think he made himself bankrupt by buying comics.
Oh, did you?
And from Marvel and DC, one of the things they got bankrupt from is he was spending fortunes on them. He loves them.
Wow, because the first time I ever saw him was in Peggy Sue Got Married.
Yeah, I loved him in Peggy Sue Got Married.
And I didn't, you see, I used to think, like, why have they chosen him? I can't understand it.
I really liked him.
I think we got off on a bad foot, me and Nicolas Cage.
Jim Carrey was in that.
When he beefed up for that other one where he was on the aeroplane, he was a prisoner.
Con Air.
Yeah, and I just thought,
I liked him in Face Off with John Travolta. I want to take your face off, he says.
Yeah, so I think he's reached his element being Dracula because he was really good, I've got to say.
Well, I'll start this by saying, when Gabriel came home from university for the weekend, he said to me, this is last time, shall we watch? He wanted to go back and re-watch the Christopher Nolan Batman films with Christian Bale in it. And I as you know, I love anything like that, so I wanted to. And then when he came home, I wasn't well enough. So I had to just sit in my bed, listening to him with his sound on, full blast. I could hear it, but it's really disappointing because that's our thing. Gabriel does film at uni, and he's got that from me because I did media studies, and I've always been interested. I've always said when I list hobbies with anything, I put films and telly, and so it was really disappointing that I didn't get to see him with them. So when I was feeling up to being able to watch a film, I've rewatched those. I did them all in one day because I thought, well, I'm going to do it while I can tolerate the screen and the sound. And I absolutely loved them. I love Christian Bale. I love Heath Ledger as the Joker. Yeah. Amazing. I totally forgot how wonderful he is. And then, of course, Tom Hardy in the last one as Bane.
Yeah.
So they were epic films. The cinematography's amazing. Just me and Gabriel did about 100 voice notes to each other about how much we loved it.
Yeah.
So he's coming home today, so we're hoping that tonight I'll be well enough to be able to watch Inception. That's Christian Bale. It's got Tom Hardy in it.
Yeah.
So I've seen it years ago, but I forgot all about it. So we're gonna Gabriel's never seen it, so we're hoping, fingers crossed, tonight I'm gonna be well enough to watch that.
Hope so.
Yeah. So I think that's everything.
Okie dokie.
So we shall see you next time.
All right then. Bye.
Bye.